Thank you so much. That was an amazing introduction, and it's so good to be here. I'm loving following up after Gary Vee and Brian. Gary's given us all like a dose of inspiration, a kick in the pants, and then Brian's shown us what works best. So now I'm sure you're all sitting there thinking, I really need to do this whole video marketing thing. But how? How am I doing it? I'm not a video editor. How can I do it? And that's why I'm here. Animoto is an online platform that's designed to make it easy for everybody to make business videos to promote their business. So I'm going to jump in and show you how. Okay, so hopefully that's up, yes. As much as I'd love to show you everything that Animoto does today, I've only got 15 minutes and I'm looking at the clock already. So we're going to jump straight in and going to make a marketing video. So the first thing you see is a selection of what we call pre-built storyboards. And these are actually based on what you probably see in your business feed, the kind of marketing videos that you see in your news feed on social media. So there's a different selection here, all types of videos. We've got editorial videos, there's a top 5 video, we've got blog teasers up there. But I'm actually today going to start with a bite-sized product intro. So we choose this storyboard, and you come to the product dashboard. The very first thing you're going to want to do is actually upload some photos and video clips. So we'll click on the upload button. I've actually got a folder of them all here. And we'll click on that and select them all. Open. And what we're actually going to do, you'll see here there were already existing photographs. We actually are going to drop our photographs on top of those ones. You'll see they're grayed out until you put your cursor over it, but you won't be able to produce a video until you actually replace all that is there with your own. So it's simply a case of taking a photograph and dropping it in. You want to see that again? We'll take another one and put it in the second block. So it's super easy. It doesn't get much easier than that. The next one here, let's take this pretty green cup of coffee, put that one in there. And then the last one here looks like it's vertical. So we'll take this one and put it in. And apart from the story, we could have made that video in 2 minutes. But what we want to do is actually add some text. We don't want our story to be about bearded soap when it's a coffee shop. So we could leave the text in there, but we're going to change it. So I'm actually just going to hover over here, and you can see the T standing there. So we'll hit that, and I'm going to say, this is Chapel Hill's favorite coffee shop. Let's put on this one. Oops. Coffee shop. Okay, so it's as easy as that to change the text. Looking at that, we can't really see it properly, so I'm going to hit the See More button, and you've actually got more editing tools in here. Again, we can click on the T, and you'll see here we've got this enhanced legibility. As soon as I click that, you get a dark shadow behind it, and it stands out more. So that helps to start with. In here also, we can actually change the size of the font. I might make Chapel Hill a little bit bigger, and Favorite Coffee Shop a little bit smaller. So we can do that as well. If you wanted to, you could also change the color of the font. However, I actually like it white, so we're going to leave it that way. So that's the first slide, done to tell the story. Looking at the second slide, second block here, we'll go into See More again. And this time I actually want to readjust where the image is. It's off to the side a little bit. So we're on the image icon here, and all I need to do is maybe zoom it in a little bit, and I can move it across and center that. Once again, you can't really see the text on this. The interesting thing is, I love what it says, a rejuvenating way to start the day, which is what coffee is, right? So I'm going to leave that there. But I am going to, again, hit that T button for text and enhance the legibility for that one. So that's our block number 2 done. Okay, this third one here, this looks interesting. Let's go into this one and change the text again. We'll say, come in and join us. For a great cup of Joe. We don't call it Joe in Australia, but I know you guys do. Okay. Now it doesn't look any good there, so what we can do is actually grab it and move it up all around wherever you want to on the photograph. Once again, I'm going to just make that a little bit bigger. I get really pedantic about things kind of matching, so this is what I love about this customization. You've got the ability to do that. Again, I'm going to zoom in on this one and just bring it down a little bit there so it looks typical. And we're already up to the third block finished. Now with this last one, I'm looking at it, you know what, that colour doesn't really match my brand. The brand is brown for the coffee shop and the blue doesn't really match that. So we can go to the design button here and you can change the background colour. So we're going to change that to this colour brown. Now I've actually got that saved in there, but if you have a specific number that is your brand colour, you can actually put that number in there and actually come up with the exact colour of your brand. On the theme of branding, we also have 28 or 26, I think, different fonts here. So you can choose a font that will also match your brand. So most of the major font families are represented, and you can see as you change them, you can see how they look. There's one here called Roboto Slab, and that one looks good to me, so I'm going to choose that one. You can also see here, this one stays up for 6 seconds. I don't really want tag your bearded buddies as the text, so we're going to change that also and change it to bring your friends. Oops, I can never spell friends right. Okay, that looks great, but we're going to make that only up there for 3 seconds. And let's make this one up for 2. The great thing is too, you can actually hover over it and see how long it stays up there, so you can read and make sure your text can all be read while you just hover over it. So that looks awesome. So once again, I think I'm 6 minutes in, and that could be our video. That's exactly how the template was, and we could produce that and everything would be awesome. But I know I've got some video clips, and I know you also want to see how to add video clips, so we're going to add a video clip. We go back to the media tray, and this here is a video clip. You can drop it anywhere in the dashboard, and then you can move it around. Same with all of the blocks, they can be switched around in any position. I'm going to put that one there. So we'll go back in to see more, and see these scissors down here. We'll click on that one, and you actually get to scroll through the video. You can play the whole thing if you want, but I'm just going to scroll through it and choose the part that you want to include. Now this is all running order, which is not very interesting, but I'm going to start just before he actually puts it up there. And then we can trim it down at the end as well to just when he takes the cup away. So we can apply that. So we've trimmed it down to only 5 seconds out of 30. And then you can preview that by hitting the play button to see the little clip that I've included. So I think that looks pretty cool. And we've got that there. The other thing that I think we need here is a logo. We all should actually put our logo at the end. So we can go to add a block and click on the logo button, and you add a logo block at the end there. You can actually just take your logo, drop that on the L, and that goes in there like that. The beauty of the logo block, when we're going to see more, is that you can actually animate your logo. So we've got different animations that make your logo look really professional for your video. So I'm going to choose the zoom in. Here on the logo block, you can also add text. So sometimes you can put your URL. Being a coffee shop, I'm thinking better to put our address. So I'm going to put the address of the coffee shop, Chapel Hill. Oops. You can't actually see this because my font's too big. So we need to reduce the font, and the address will stay up like that. Now we're almost there. I'm kind of at the point now where bring your friends. A photo of the actual espresso cup is not that enticing. I'd rather put a photo of the actual cafe. So I can slide that into there, but you can't really see the cafe. So when I click on see more, you can actually say full screen, and that crop left or crop right goes away. So we go to full screen. We can't see the text now, but you all know by now how to improve that. We'll hit the legibility button, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I think we might put it at the top as well. Okay, so how does that look? Looks good. Now, another thing is music. I think Brian just said most people are listening to videos watching videos with the sound off, but the music is still really important. So Animoto has over 2,000 songs included in our subscription, and they're all commercially licensed. So you can actually post them to YouTube, Facebook, you can sell them. So that's all okay for you to do that with these songs. So I'll click on the music icon. There's a song already there that you can listen to. It's a little bit kind of cool, I think, for the coffee shop, so I'm going to change the song. We've actually recommended 5 different songs here when you go to change the song, and you can just listen to those, see which one you like, and if you don't like any, you can go into the full library and browse through our 2,000 songs, which you can sort by mood, you can sort by genre, all of that sort of thing. But I actually like this one. It sort of suits the coffee shop. I don't know if we can hear it here. I think that has that kind of cool vibe, lounge feel. So we're going to select that. And then I think we're pretty much good to go. What are we, 10 minutes in? I did good. So I'm going to hit the preview button. And it takes about 15 seconds. You get a low-res preview come up. And if you can then just watch the video through. If you like it, produce it. If you don't like it, we can go back in and we can edit it again and do other things to it. So what I'm actually going to do, I think it looks awesome, and we're going to hit produce today. So we'll give it a name, just a cafe name. It'll actually render that video in 4 different resolutions, everything from 360, which is just kind of web size, up to 1080 high def, which is awesome for your online media, YouTube, Facebook, all of that sort of thing as well. While that's rendering, I can actually take you through the different ways that you can share your videos. So you can click on the Facebook button here, and you can connect your Facebook account directly to Animoto. So that can either be your personal page or your business page. So you get the choice actually when you click on that to go to which one, your timeline or your page. You can also click on this Instagram button, and although you can't upload from desktop to Instagram, we actually give you the details how you can do it with Animoto. Okay, there's also a YouTube button, so you can link your YouTube account, HubSpot if you're using it, Twitter, all of these different ways to do it. If you need approval before you can fully render your video, you can send a link to someone, be it your customer or a marketing director, that kind of stuff. And you can even get an embed code to put on your blog or on your website, either way. Okay, we don't need to copy that. The other thing is you can download it so that it goes directly to your computer and then put it on a thumb drive, do whatever you need to with it. So there are all the different ways that you can share it. The one thing I am going to show you, because I've got time, is we can actually go back into this and make a copy. Okay, and we can continue editing that copy. So I've got the square one that I've already made. But what if I want to put it on YouTube as well? Like, the square is great for social media as far as Instagram and Facebook is concerned, but YouTube on my website, I think landscape's probably a better fit. So we can go over here to the ratio button and click on that, apply landscape, and the same video is now landscape. You might need to tweak it, sort of move your cropping around or anything like that, but it's super quick to do the same video as a landscape as we did as a square. So, who wants to see our final video? Yes. Yeah. Okay, let's go full screen. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Super easy. Sorry. So what I all want you to do now is to start making videos. It is easy and everybody can do it. And anybody who's not already an Animoto user, we actually have a great discount that we're offering on our professional plan. I think the guys are going to put a URL up in the Facebook group so you can all get access to it that way. But I strongly encourage you just to jump in and start doing it. It's super easy. Everyone can get involved. We love helping you. We've got a great Facebook community. We also have a great customer success team, and we love putting on events like this to help you out with it all. So happy video making.